What's going on, guys, and welcome to episode number 195 of Career Mode. Oh, we're so close, just a few more episodes to go and we will be on episode 200. Hope you guys are excited for it. It is going to be up this time next week, so next week on Saturday morning around 10 o'clock in the morning, episode 200 will be up, so look forward to it. It's going to be fantastic. I really hope you guys are excited, but for a week before that, we've still got another few episodes to go, so hopefully you're excited. And we start with this one where we promote a youth striker who looks okay. Only 1-star weak foot, which sucks, but 5-star skill moves was lovely. A bit like Michel Bastos in FIFA 12. Anyone get that? I'm sure you do. I think that's right. I think it was 1-star weak foot and 5-star skills. Anyway, we take on Wolves for the first game of the episode, and Marcano here yet to score a free kick in this series. Is this going to be the one? Unfortunately, it isn't. It hits the post, and I'm desperate. See, I'm desperate for two things in this series. I'm desperate for Marcano to score a free kick and for Gazaniga to score any goal whatsoever, so very unlucky for Marcano there, but he did provide assist here for the opening goal of the game. Kurt Zuma's header, the centre back stayed up there from the corner as Marcano's tame shot was spilt, and Zuma got to the rebound, so Marcano claims a virtual assist there to make it Sunderland 1, Wolves 0, and unfortunately we did have a casualty here. Thankfully we did, because Wolves were on the break and almost could have equalised, but Matthew Ocaso in injury time picks up a bad injury and has to be subbed off, and that's very frustrating because he is our number one striker, and yeah, very disappointing there, but we did get the win. That's the most important thing, a win over Wolves. Not the best of sides, Wolves, but even so, these tough games we really do need to get the points in, and we got it here with Zuma scoring the only goal of the game. And yeah, like I said, Wakaso did get injured, you just saw it there, but he's only going to be out for 8 days, so he'll miss 2 games at max, and that's not bad at all. But he would miss the time weird derby in the north of England as Newcastle face Sunderland here at St James's Park, or the Sports Direct Arena, or the Wonga Stadium, or whatever you want to call it. Everyone seems to have a different name for it. So anyway, we take on Newcastle here, and we were determined to get a win here against the Magpies, obviously our bitter rivals. And Nathan Redmond goes down the right hand side here, and Jack Christie starting ahead of Wakaso's injury. This is the chance for him to show that he's good enough to be a number one striker, and that was just embarrassing as hell, as his free header went wide of the post. But yeah, what a fantastic block by Manini though. It looked as though Newcastle were going to take the lead there, but Cristiano Manini prevented what would have been a certain goal, as the shot was going to go into the empty net. But from that resulting corner, Jack Christie makes amends for missing that absolute sitter by scoring here. Great finish from Christie, but that was just fantastic, you know what I mean, from one end to the other. Looked like we were going to go 1-0 down, and then a couple of minutes later we were 1-0 up. So Christie makes amends for that sitter and makes it Newcastle 0, Sunderland 1. And in the 78th minute, Jack Robinson here uses the ball roll. Nice ball in, but unfortunately Ronaldo so unlucky not to score a fantastic bicycle kick, but unfortunately the ball went wide of the post. But Newcastle were putting the pressure on here, and Ryo Miyachi, who we sold to Newcastle in the summer, missed an absolute sitter. It was everyone was missing sitters in this game. Newcastle 0, Sunderland 1. With a couple of minutes to go, we went on the break here, looking to seal the game, and Ronaldo with a nice little Berber spin there. He finds Jack Christie. Christie takes on David Luiz, crosses the ball into the far post. It's headed away. It comes to Cuvelier. Cuvelier picks the ball up here. A Newcastle player stays down, but we don't put the ball out. We want to get that second goal, and Jack Robinson's crossing was cleared away. It came to Yellen. Newcastle just couldn't clear. Yellen picked the ball up and smashed the ball past him, Krul. So Yellen fires the ball into the back of the net. No sportsmanship from us, and the game finishes Newcastle 0, Sunderland 2. So we make the Magpies pay and take a very, very good win home with us, and a bragging rights for this half of the season. So I was very pleased with that win, and like I say, Jack Christie made amends for that awful sitter, one of the worst misses of the series, no doubt. But anyway, we see 3 scout reports here from our young from our scouts, that's what I wanted to say, for the young talent in England, Mexico and Spain. And there's a couple of decent ones here from the English scout. I think we signed 2 of these. Yes, we signed this guy as well, John Dawson, and leave the rest to scout. And here's a look at this, the Spanish scout, seeing what he's picking up. Some fairly average players, unfortunately. Some decent ones as well, but there are some quite poor ones here which we reject, and Hopefully we'll pick up some better ones in time, but a couple look okay, and this guy looks quite good, Rafael Lopez. We'll have to wait and see what happens to him next month. And here's the one from Mexico, and once again, you know, some very average players, some very decent players, and we just have to wait and see what happens. It's so hard to judge a player on 1 month's worth of scouting, so yeah, we'll have to wait and see after 2, 3, or possibly even 4 months how they turn out. But the boys from the land down under, Australia, they want us to manage them and coach them internationally. We of course say no, we're not interested. And of course the Spain offer is still there. And like I said in the last couple of episodes, if England don't come in for us in the next 2 months, then we will take the Spanish job. So it's actually a month now. So England have 1 month to offer us a contract, otherwise we are going to Spain. But anyway, we take on Cardiff in the next episode, taking on Cardiff, who currently sit rock bottom in the Barclays Premier League. And Richard Gate wins a header here and finds Matthew Wakaso. And unfortunately, Joe Lewis in the Cardiff goal, I think it's Joe Lewis in the Cardiff goal, had an absolute mare. He wouldn't want to see that again. That was poor goalkeeping, really should have pushed that ball wide. And if that wasn't a bad mistake, this one certainly was too casual, way too casual. Passes the ball straight into the feet of Nathan Redmond, and Redmond makes him pay. So 2-0 to Sunderland here on the stroke of half time. But just after an hour was played, Kurt Zuma, this was really embarrassing, don't know what was happening, tried to clear the ball, got it completely wrong, and Cardiff came through, and Kimbo Kyung, Kimbo is a baller, makes it Sunderland 2, Cardiff 1. So Cardiff back in the game. They weren't able to get a point though, despite the South Koreans' consolation goal. It was nothing more than a consolation goal, and it finishes Sunderland 2, Cardiff 1. So very pleased to get another 3 points, and was disappointed not to get a clean sheet. We'll take the 3 points, and that's very nice indeed. We take on Bayern Munich for the 5th game in the Champions League. Of course, if we win this game, we guarantee Champions League qualification to the next round, but lose this game and it could be all to play for in the last game. But yeah, we take on Bayern Munich, and I was determined to get ourselves an early goal here in the Allianz Arena, and Jack Robinson goes down the left hand side, puts a cross into Jack Christie. It comes to Felipe Marcano, and oh, just fantastic. That's the 2nd time he scored a scissor kick like that from the edge of the area, half volley, scissor kick. Just fantastic. What a goal by Marcano. Shades of Di Canio, and Marcano makes it Barcelona 0, Sunderland 1. But only a couple of minutes after, Shaqiri found James Ward-Prowse. He found Leandro. We had such a difficult time stopping Leandro in the first game against Bayern Munich in this group, and once again Leandro scores against us. Fantastic finish. He was causing us so much problems with his pace and just his fantastic ball control. He plays the ball out wide to Shaqiri here. Shaqiri plays the ball back out wide to Javi Martinez. He finds Muller comes through and powers the ball past Courtois. Bayern Munich in front here, FC Bayern 2, Sunderland 1. Was looking very, very bleak for us as things stood, and it got even worse with quarter an hour to go. Shaqiri down the right hand side. The Swiss man keeps hold of the ball, finds James Ward-Prowse, our former midfielder. He finds Leandro. Leandro and Ward-Prowse link up, and Leandro is just impossible to stop on Legendary. Fantastic finish, and Leandro makes it Bayern Munich 3, Sunderland 1. So very disappointing. We were going to take this loss no matter what happened, but it could have been a lot worse because we gave away a penalty here. It was a very dubious penalty decision, but it was given. Jack Robinson was the guilty party apparently, and Bayern Munich had a penalty to take. Leandro had the chance to complete his hat-trick here against Courtois, but it could have been worse because Leandro stepped up against Courtois, sent the goalkeeper the wrong way but hit the bar. The game finishes 3-1. Like I said, it could have been worse, it could have been humiliating, but a 3-1 loss is still disappointing. But as always guys, a big thank you for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like, it really helps my channel out, and I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode tomorrow evening, I think.